It's important for the client who doesn't live here to know what's going on in their home. So through Snapfish, we can send them a weekly inspection report showing them what their home looks like. That way they know that everything's okay and that we're doing a great job. This is where I do all the design work. This is where I do my conceptualization of the room, and then we go into production drawings. So clients like to see how things are going to look three-dimensional. So it's important to kind of give them an idea of what their room is going to look like, how they're going to see it from their perspective. So once we've done the hand drawings, then we go into CAD and we do what we call working drawings. So in this situation, I'm going to give them different ideas of things that they could do to make the room look differently. Right now we're working on the CAD drawings. I showed you how I do my conceptual drawings by hand, but Hanson puts everything into CAD, and this is how we do it. Over here, the wall unit that we were looking at in the rendering is now on CAD, and we just need to add some moldings and some notes. This is the last step before it goes to the blueprinter, and then it goes on the conference room table. Welcome! Today we have clients coming in, Mr. and Mrs. Leffler, and we thought you'd enjoy seeing how we do a presentation. Andrea's inside, and we're getting ready to put together our presentation table.
Hi, Susan.
Hi.
Well, we received our carpet strike off today, and I think it looks great. It works well with the fabrics. The rendering, I think, really speaks well as far as for the design of the area rug, and they'll be able to understand it when we see the floor plan as well.
We've got our floor plan, we've got our millwork, we've got our samples for the family room. So this ought to look really nice today.
For each of our clients, we put together a client book. We have a copy for ourselves here in the office as well. With the client book, we have a variety of things in it. To start with, we do have the plans, so it's easy for the client to follow along whether they're here in the office or when they go home and they have to review things. And then within their book, we have it broken down into the different rooms. So within these rooms, we have the selections of their furniture in the books, so they know exactly what they're going to be getting.
That sounds great. I'm sure it'll make things a lot easier once our client gets home and doesn't quite remember everything they were shown here today.
Hi, I'm Elise Udelson, and we're at the Turnberry Isle Marina on board Utopia. We'd like to invite you in to take a look at Susan Lachance's work. When we first started with Susan, it was on a very successful renovation project of our home. From there, we moved on to the design and decor of our new office buildings. And we so enjoyed working with Susan that when we acquired Utopia, we worked with her on our third project, which became truly a labor of love. Our parameters with Susan on the project were that we wanted sophisticated, elegant, yet comfortable. We wanted to be able to enjoy our time aboard Utopia with our family and friends and be comfortable and have the appearance of a very exciting yet sophisticated, comfortable place to entertain. The couch that you're seeing now was forest green, like everything on the boat. It was horrible. The blue and white carpet is Ralph Lauren. It gives the boat a very yacht-like look. The table was existing, and Susan went with us through Dakota and helped us select the chairs that you see. They came from Italy. She enhanced the blue and white nautical look with splashes of yellow everywhere. Susan took the existing captain's chairs that were also in the hideous forest green and decided they should be in the nautical blue with the white piping. She also enhanced them with the panel going down the back to make them look like the really beautiful chairs that they are and they should be. This room has my favorite fabric. It's the under the sea motif with the corals and the blues and the seashells. And Susan found a fabric to coordinate for the bolster pillow and the window treatments. And another fabric that's in the coral color with coral motif for the love seat. When Susan presented different fabrics to us and different ideas for each room, each cabin, we looked at ideas that she had presented, choices, selections in her office, in her conference room. So we went back and forth between looking at ideas in her office and going to Dakota and going through fabrics, and Susan finally pulling everything we wanted and all of her brilliant ideas together for the sum total of what you're seeing. What my husband and I loved about working with Susan was that she was always accessible, and Virginia or Jerry or any one of the other office staff members were always available, knew how to reach Susan, and someone always stayed in constant contact with us. The communication back and forth was always readily available. We always knew when to expect a delivery, what was going on, and who was coming when. So working with Susan was truly, truly an experience after experience after experience, and we would do it again and again and again.
I've learned the beginning processes all the way through the end processes of dealing with clients, dealing with vendors, the design process, and getting everything accomplished as a team.
I love working for Susan Lachance in interior design, and I've been here for 9 years and many more to come, because every day my job is different. Every project that I work on is individual and unique in its own, just as our homeowners and clients are as well. And every day is challenging and brings a lot of hard effort and hard work on all of our parts, and is very rewarding.
What I love most about working here is that there's always something new and different. Whether we're working on a traditional, contemporary, or metropolitan project, there's always a challenge.
We have a great staff here, very customer service oriented, love the clients, great vendors, and I get to work with my husband.
We are a good team together, and I think that's the secret to our success. So I think we all work well together, and we work as a team. It's not you do this, I do that. It's like whatever needs to get done, we all pull together and put the jobs together.
The success of my company has been the loyal clients that I've had and fabulous employees that have worked for me to help make Susan Lachance Interior Design the most successful it could be.